Hello friends, this is Ramamurthy from Learn with Projects. I am here to discuss about derivations of a plus b whole square, a minus b whole square, a square minus b square. In the last session, we have discussed about Pythagoras theorem, a square plus b square equals to c square. We have read that addition of two different square areas gives rise to another area. So what it means, a square represents area of a square with side length a, and b square represents area of a square with side length b. C square represents area of square with side length c. So what a plus b whole square means? So I can term as a plus b as side length of a square, right? So how it can be construed? Let's derive here. So I am taking a square with a side length a and a square with side length b, and I have kept in such a way to form a plus b whole square. So here see, so this is the side length of a, right? So this will be a square. This is side length of b. This will be b square. So something is left over to complete a plus b of side length, right? So in order to fill these gaps, I have made a rectangular part like this. These are rectangular parts with side length of b and a, with a side length of a and b. So for after constituting all of this in a plus b whole square, the area of this a plus b whole square constitutes a square and a rectangular area of ab and square area of b square and rectangular area of ab. So on complete addition, a square plus b square plus 2ab, right? This is derivation of a plus b whole square. So now come to a minus b whole square. What it shows really means, if a line of a with length a is cut, or it's separated with length b, then with that remaining part it forms a square. So in order to derive that, I am taking a square of a with a side length a and eliminating some part of with length b, and not only this, and from another side with b. So I have to get the remaining area of this one, right? So how to achieve this area? I have made it simply. So this will be total length a and this is b. So I have removed this part and this part and this part. How do I achieve this? So see from here, this is length b, so this must be a minus b, right? And this is breadth b. Again this is breadth b. This will be a minus b. Okay. So in the larger square area a, that will be a square minus b square minus area of this part, rectangular part, a minus b into b, and again removing the area of this part, a minus b into b. So after simplifying this, a square minus b square minus ab plus b square minus ab plus b square. So plus minus cancel. In a result, a square plus 2a plus b square minus 2ab. So this is a minus b whole square. So come to the last part, a square minus b square. Okay, how do I achieve this? What it says means, from a square area of a with a side length a, I am removing part of square b. And in this part, so what is the area remaining? This square area. So it is simplified version. So this will be whole of a and this will be b. So here I am removing only this part. So this will be A, and until this will be B, right? So this A length will be A minus B. We can achieve any one area by rectangle area or square. Okay, so I'm just transferring this rectangle part to other side to obtain a rectangular shape. So you see here, so this will be A minus B. Until this it will be A, but we added another part with length B and A minus B, right? So we have length common and added breadth. So this will be, the whole length will be A plus B, right? So the total area of this rectangular part is A plus B into A minus B. Hence proved. To learn things in new way, then join with us, learn with projects.